The bell above the door jingles and a family of 4 walks in, already scanning the room for a table. You grab 4 menus before your manager even has to ask, and you're moving toward them before they've finished taking off their coats. Table 4, 4? Right this way. No hesitation. No scrambling for the phrase. It's just there now the way it should be. You seat them and the father glances up almost immediately. Could we get a few more minutes before ordering? But can we start with some waters? Old you would have caught half that sentence and guessed at the rest, nodding along and hoping for the best. New you catches every word cleanly. Of course, take your time. I'll bring those right over. Simple. Done? No gap between hearing and understanding anymore. The dinner rush hits an hour later, 5 tables at once. Orders overlapping. In your head, like a puzzle you've learned to solve without thinking. A woman at table 6 waves you over, apologetic smile already forming. Sorry to bother you, but could I actually swap the fries for a side salad instead? A modification, small but specific, and you don't even blink. Not a problem at all. I'll let the kitchen know. You used to dread substitutions, terrified of mishearing an ingredient and sending back the wrong plate entirely. Tonight it's just another sentence, handled and gone. Table 9 has a complaint, the kind that used to make your stomach drop the second you saw a raised hand. A man pushes his plate an inch forward, expression tight. This isn't what I ordered. I asked for it without onions. Old, you might have panicked, apologized too much. Fumbled through an explanation that made things worse instead of better. New you stays calm. I'm really sorry about that. Let me get this fixed for you right away. Would you like anything else while you wait? He softens almost instantly, because the sentence did exactly what it needed to. Took responsibility without excuses. Offered a solution without delay. You bring the new plate out 10 minutes later, personally, not through another server. Here you go. Sorry again for the mix-up. This one's on the house for the wait. His face changes completely. That's really kind of you. Thank you. A complaint that could have ended badly ends with a tip that's bigger than the table next to it. And you learn something that night that has nothing to do with grammar at all. A couple at table 3 orders wine, and the man squints at the list like it's written in a code he can't crack. What would you actually recommend that pairs well with steak? A question you used to fear more than almost any other, vague and open-ended, requiring an actual opinion instead of a memorized script. New you leans in slightly. Honestly, the Cabernet's a favorite here. It's got a bit of depth that goes really well with the char on the steak. He orders it without hesitation, and something small clicks into place. You're not just taking orders anymore, you're actually part of the conversation. Near the end of the night, a large group comes in loud and cheerful, clearly celebrating something, and the birthday girl waves you over the second you approach. Could we get the check split into 4 but keep the dessert on 1 card? A layered request, math and English tangled together at once, and you catch every piece of it without needing her to slow down or repeat it. Absolutely. Give me just a moment. You walk away already knowing exactly how to divide it. No confusion trailing behind you. Your manager stops you near the kitchen doors as the night winds down. Table 6 left a note on the receipt. Said you were the best server they've had in a while. You glance at the slip of paper. A stranger's handwriting, thanking you for something that used to feel completely out of reach. Understanding people fast enough, clearly enough, to actually make their night better instead of just surviving the interaction. There's a version of tonight where none of it happens this way, where orders get quietly wrong because a word slipped past you, where a complaint spirals because the right calming sentence arrived arrived in time, where a wine recommendation stays unsaid because forming an opinion out loud felt riskier than staying silent. You know that version. You lived entire shifts inside at once, smiling through conversations you only half understood. This time, the sentences show up exactly when the room needs them. Not perfectly, you still mishear an order occasionally, still pause hunting for the right word when something unexpected comes up. But they hold their weight anyway. In the smooth substitutions, the calmed complaints, the wine recommendation that landed exactly right, You untie your apron at the end of the shift. Tip money folded in your pocket. Feet aching, the good kind of tired. A coworker leans against the wall beside you. Busy one tonight. You nod, thinking about the free dessert. The split check, the note on the receipt? Yeah, but a good one.